today to talk to you a little bit about this spiky ball and how I use it to massage out the feet. Barefoot training is a huge thing for me. I'm always walking around the house barefoot. I'll be outside barefoot as much as possible, and I'll certainly train barefoot, whether I'm in a sort of gym environment or out on the grass. There's many reasons for that. Barefoot training, barefoot walking and movement. When you're out on the earth, on the sand, in the sea, you get this very balancing charge from the earth, which helps to balance your own body's energy. And it's something that's got more and more research coming behind it. And something I realised the benefit of at quite an early age, laying out in the grass, walking around the forest barefoot, and that really sort of mood-enhancing effect you get from it. The other reason I'm so into barefoot movement and training is the chain of events that happen through your body when you stand barefoot. When your feet connect with the ground, it lights up all the other muscles through your body, right the way up through to your skull, which will help your posture and help you move correctly. And it's also important that we keep the feet strong, flexible and mobile, rather than in a sort of prison of these shoes that people wear. I mean, the worst I can think of course, is the high heel that ladies often wear to work, with that big heel which puts you in a funny position, and it crushes all the front of your toes. But even, personal trainers and fitness professionals that are in a gym environment in these Nikes and Reeboks, they'll have these elevated heels, they'll have support on the arch, and it does distort your posture, it does bind your feet up, and it creates weak feet. So barefoot movement as much as possible is really important. And it's also, we need to look after the feet, and this is where this ball comes in. So I'm going to show you a few exercises which I use to free my feet up every day. And it's nice, if you follow along with this with me, if you give it a go, you'll notice an instant effect from it. Okay, so let me show you the exercises that I use to massage out the feet using this ball. So this ball is a squidgy one, and the spikes aren't too big, and this is what I would highly recommend. Don't get one of those really solid ones with the big spikes. They look like some sort of sea anemone or something. That's just too hard for the foot. You're going to back off and the foot's going to tense up. So grab one of these nice bouncy ones. Okay, so this is the series of stretches and massage movements that I do. And I start just simply massaging the foot out, just rolling the foot over it. And I'm being careful to make sure I cover the big toe, the arch of the foot, and the outside of the foot. And those little imprints, no, I don't have chicken pox, that's just from the spikes. So you're going to get that on your feet. That's not a bad thing, it shows you're working it properly. So I do this for 30 seconds to a minute, as much as I feel I need. And then I would stretch the foot. And I do that by placing the heel down, making sure that the ball of the foot is just in contact with the end of the ball. And I create length through the foot. I use that word a lot in these videos. You always want space and length through your body and your joints and so forth. So you're stretching your toes away. Don't mistake it with imagining you're on a perch gripping your feet. It's not that, it's length. Okay, so I might hold that for another sort of 30 seconds or so, and once I have, I'll go back to massaging out again. And once I've done that for another 30 seconds or so, I would stand on it, and I'll just place the feet under the hips, so your hip width apart, and try and balance your weight between the two feet. And your instant reaction would be to tense up on that foot that you're trying to loosen. So don't. Just let it soften as best you can. And then just try to think about, I'm just adjusting it so I can get in a good position here. And you just try to adjust your posture as best you can. So you're really lining your weight up over that ball. You won't pop it. Well, I haven't seen anyone pop them yet, and I haven't popped one, and this is quite an old one, so don't worry about that. And then when it's time to finish up there, you might want to massage out a little bit again. Okay, so I generally spend around about 2.5 minutes on each foot. But the nice thing is, once you've finished on one foot, you can see this lovely instant effect. The foot you've just worked on will feel so much more spread out into the floor. To me, it feels like a snowshoe that's spread out, and it feels much more loose, pliable and stable from that. So it's a good investment of time, I'd say. Give it a go. Get yourself one of these balls, 5 minutes a day, look after your feet, and all the other benefits through the body will come with that, from better posture, better movement, better strength. Okay, if you've got any questions, you can just message me in the little comment section on the channel. Thanks very much for watching.